Okay, so hello, and welcome to the Jolly Heretic Behind the Bar, the lock-in here at the Jolly Heretic. And I have a very special guest for you today, and that is Janne Miettinen, who is a Finnish photographer and a law student, but also, more importantly, an amateur scientist. And we've been talking on the show about his extremely interesting theory as to why humans go through 80-year cycles, which culminate in basically across generations, which culminate in basically war and collapse and whatever. And his theory that hormones and generational changes in hormones bring this about. But we're behind the bar now, so I would like to ask him a few interesting questions for your delight and delectation. And so the first of these is, if you were to have, which maybe give you an insight into his psychology, which is, if you were to have a dinner party and you could invite any 4 people you wanted, who would you invite to your ideal dinner party and why?
4 people, that's a lot. I usually have less people at my dinner parties, but let's see. The first one obviously would be, or the first 2 would be Neil Howe and William Strauss. So we could have a proper chat about their theory, and maybe I could make a few suggestions how the theory could be based on biology. But I don't want to go into that further. Let's see, two more.
Just tell people the Strauss theory is the 4th turning theory. It's this idea that across basically humans go through cycles of 80 years, 4 generations, and that each generation is slightly different in its psychology, leading at the end of the cycle to war and conflict and sort of collapse into chaos, basically, roughly, and then the cycle starts again. Strauss Howe. Are they both still alive?
Chaps, if you enjoyed that clip show, then you can see the entire video on my Substack. Link is in the description.